Okay. Game face.
Yes.
So I found a rock yesterday. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice rock. Anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Roll the intro.
I still haven't watched a podcast episode.
Talking about things that we don't really know. This is the Pogcast. Return of the king to attack of the clones. This is the Pogcast. It makes no sense, and that's what we're here for. This is the Pogcast. Like and subscribe if you wanna see more. This is the Pogcast.
Yeah. Let's just start off the episode with the hi and welcome back to the podcast. It's been a few weeks, but we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
life
I have
happened.
terrible allergies, so you're gonna see me honking my nose like every 20 seconds. So, yeah.
Life happened, so we weren't able to get here, although I'm sure none of you care. Not
Yeah.
one
To be
of
honest,
you care.
yeah.
Of our 4 viewers, probably none of you give a shit.
We didn't even get 4
Uh,
views on the last video.
How many did we get?
3.
Yeah.
Our last 2
That
videos
tracks.
tanked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
had
that-
something going there for a little while.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I do not care at all.
No.
Me neither.
Really, it's more just intrigue.
Yeah, like I feel like
Yeah.
this is more, at least personally,
It's more of an
like
experiment.
an experiment. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going to happen?
Exactly, yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
uh,
So I've been
Also-
watching
Sad. We had like 14 to 15 views on every video.
does it fucking matter? Like, come on.
And then all of a sudden we dropped to 3. No, it doesn't. I just have
Yeah.
fun noticing our stats.
Yeah. looking at the statistics and how our first video got like
Frankly, I
70
don't give a
views.
shit who's watching.
I wonder if that's like part of the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, I'm sure it's part of the YouTube algorithm.
Probably.
Yeah.
Trying to screw over small creators like us.
No, I
I
feel
don't
like
even know if we're creators.
No, we aren't. We
yeah.
aren't.
Are we I feel
No,
like
we're not.
I'm going to be totally honest, guys. Since I have no part in like the editing or the posting of these videos, this is like a every week let's go hang out with the boys kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
that's what it is.
Rupert's
Yeah,
the one running the
Pogging with
YouTube
the
channel.
boys.
We're just attending the meeting.
Honking with the boys.
Poging with the boys. Yeah.
And there's the episode name.
Yeah, that's the episode name. Pogging with the boys.
Yeah. Also, we should play some more video games.
We should. Yeah.
Play some like Jackbox or
Pogcraft.
something.
I've never played
Pogcraft.
Jackbox before.
It's pretty fun.
Oh, I love Jackbox.
I've heard
Yeah.
of it.
The one where you do the speeches, but we need to get some other people. Saplo and Sasha.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe,
Blue
Blue
is
All the
as
doing
five
it.
well.
of us. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Podcast party
Yeah.
episode.
Podcast
fuck
party.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Poggery. No, that doesn't work.
No. Poggetry in motion.
Oh, that one's
Pogbox
rank.
party game.
That one's rank.
Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of the Euro Cup games recently.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't watch sports.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
Unless it's the World Cup or Euro Cup.
I watch
Okay, so I watch,
Olympics.
like, half the
sport
games.
is that?
Soccer.
Soccer? Okay.
Yeah. Mostly because I'm just cheering for the Dutch team, which are actually looking pretty good this game. Probably won't win. I wish they would, but they probably won't. But it's a good chance of them getting to the semifinals. Maybe third or fourth place, like second or third place.
Cool. Yeah. So I'm in this group chat with a couple of really old friends that both really like hockey, but I don't. I know nothing about hockey. And
Sounds
so
like
what I will
a
do
sitcom.
occasionally is I will someone will say an opinion and I'll like and I'll just say cringe to it. I have no idea what the opinion means or anything. It'll be like, oh, the reffing on this game is terrible, and it'll be like cringe. I've never watched a hockey game in my life.
Me neither.
And yeah, so that one's pretty fun. I think
That sounds awesome.
they've basically gotten wise to my antics, because last time they just told me to go fuck myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still pretty fun.
Yes, to quote the podcast quote section, you must get that a lot.
Yeah,
Seriously, hop into our Discord server and look at the quote section.
that is the best
Oh,
section.
It
on
is.
server.
It is pretty amazing, if I do say so myself.
Like
Quote
I've
section
used
is
a
good.
lot of those by this point.
Yeah, it's like you're so dense you put hippos to shame.
I'm so
That's
dummy
nice.
thick I put hippos to shame. Where the fuck is my phone? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
Has it been
I'm
hot
going
as
to
fuck where
post-
you guys are?
What?
Has it been hot as fuck where you guys are?
oh yeah.
Not
Okay.
well hotter than usual, but you know it's peaked at like 30 degrees.
Peaked at 34 here yesterday.
Yeah. A couple days ago it was like only 22 or something, which is my absolute perfect temperature for the
I
summer
was
personally.
born in winter in Colorado. I don't handle the heat well.
Yeah.
What's your perfect temperature for summer?
Me?
22 degrees.
22. I thought you said 32, and I was
Oh
like,
no,
Jesus,
that's
are you
ridiculous.
a fucking
25.
pit fiend? What's going
No.
on, bro?
But like 25 is my maximum comfort.
Yes. Yeah. I can sort of handle it up to like 28, I think. 28 is the peak of when I can actually like function as a human being.
I mean,
After
like,
that, I turn into some sort of demigorgon.
for me, 25 is like, maybe it's like the hair and the dummy thickness, but yeah, that's like where I kind of peak out
Yeah,
personally.
25 is peak of comfort.
Unless I'm like at the lake or something, then
Yeah.
I can.
Then it's great. But
Like if you're at
Yeah.
the lake or at like
Yeah.
a river or something, you can.
Mhm.
You
then you can cool off in the water and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a different
then the
thing. You
heat
want
is
it to be
actually
hot,
nice.
so the water's warm, not
Unless you're in
super cold.
Australia and you decide to go swimming in your underwear, and then all of a sudden your entire rear side of your body is brown
Eaten by a
with ice.
crocodile.
That doesn't really happen in the ocean there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, swamps. Yes.
The worst sunburn I ever had.
Have you guys seen this YouTube channel Fairburn Films?
No.
Binge watching all their
Vaguely.
stuff. It's great. Yeah. Got some really funny stuff.
So
What do
have
they
either
do?
you guys-
Just kind of combination of skits and vlogs, but just random dysfunctional Australian dudes that are like, I don't know, like 18 or something. Random
I wish
dysfunctional
all
low
of
effort
the world was
Australians.
Australia. Australia is awesome.
Yeah.
Like the people there are great.
Yeah, great
Like-
bands like the Chats, the Murlocs.
AC/DC?
They
Yeah.
ain't no King Gizzard.
That okay, yeah, because they're better. They're a hell of
I
a
mean,
lot
it's
better.
AC/DC, bro.
It's
Like, it's
AC/DC.
It's you
You
don't really
can't
compare.
really-
It's uncomparable.
Yeah, it's just AC/DC is AC/DC. They do AC/DC
AC/DC
very
is
well.
just AC/DC.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have the quote now. I found it.
Okay. Awesome. Are you going to read it or anything?
Well, I just posted it to. The quote is from one of my friends, and it just says, "Keep your trolling classy," which is words to live by.
That is a good one. Yeah.
That's
It's
good.
yeah, it's just words.
No, wait,
just keep your
that's-
trolling classy.
Wait. Should I like actually make that the official description of like the podcast YouTube channel? Keep your trolling
Fuck yeah,
classy.
totally.
I'll do that.
Oh, did you guys? Did you?
Keep your
Okay,
trolling
let me see if I can find it and send it. There was a article about a 5-year-old kid who brought cocaine to his school, and
I'm sorry, what?
5-year-old
I'm
kid
sorry.
that brought cocaine to his school and said that saying that it made him feel like Spider-Man.
Ah, yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, and
I
so
did
it
not
goes
see
with
that
great
one.
powder comes
Were they from
great
Florida?
responsibility.
Were they from Florida?
Probably.
Yeah. If it's that kind of crazy,
Okay.
it's Florida.
I do have to talk about TV for a second,
Yeah.
just
yeah,
because I finished Invincible.
Oh, it
yesterday?
was so fucking good.
Holy shit, dude, it was so good. If you have, just watch it. It's so good.
Yeah.
It is
What kind of
so
movies
good.
that haven't actually watched it? Yeah.
It's an animated kind of like classic early 2000s style like superhero show.
Cool.
So it's like in that sort of style, but the plot and shit is better than the plot and the characters and the world is better than most most ever. Just like
Wow.
it's just really fucking good. And
Crazy.
Yeah.
it like it introduces a bunch of little plot lines that come together right at like that final climactic bit, and it's just so good.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a
Sounds
season 2,
amazing.
hopefully.
Wow. Hopefully they don't do a BoJack Horseman, cut it off for season 3.
I mean, personally, probably one of my favorite shows I've watched in the past couple of weeks.
Oh, for sure.
It was amazing. Okay, on that note of really good animated shows, I just watched the entirety of Castlevania.
Oh yeah.
It's so
I
fucking
finished
good,
dude. That final scene with not Bella, not Laura,
No,
fuck, I'm blanking
whatever
on
her
her
name
name.
is. Just-
No, it starts with L, I think.
yeah,
No, it starts with B. Fuck, I forget. But dude, that final scene with her is
I haven't watched that final
oh my
scene yet.
god.
was-
Jesus. Holy shit.
Okay, I gotta be honest though. The end of season 3, where it got graphic, that took a little bit out of it for me until I got into
Really?
season 4. Well, more because the show didn't need a graphic sex scene in it.
True.
I mean, like, no show needs that.
Yeah, no
but,
show needs
like,
The
Like-
one
at
with
least,
Alucard
okay, here's
was-
what I'll say.
like, yeah.
At least both of them are very important to the plot.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I'll
Yeah.
say. If it's just
Yeah.
like a sex scene for the
Yeah.
the
Do
sake
you know?
of it, it's
Yeah,
not
it's like
great.
in The Matrix 2.
Like
It's like that just
yeah.
didn't need to be there.
No, like
Oh
that.
yeah, didn't someone have the ability to make cake that would make you orgasm?
No, that was
Yeah,
the first
that-
one. But no,
yeah,
they
no,
just
that was
didn't.
number
It
2.
wasn't making cake. They just actually made them do it.
Yeah,
They
he-
just
he-
made people, yeah.
He ingrained the code.
The first
to-
one was really good.
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. The second one's
Jumps
okay.
the shark.
amazing.
Second one is okay, but the
2
first one was just
awful.
so good
3
that
was
it's like
weird.
Weezer. The first one album or slash movie was so good that just nothing else could live up to it.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, in Castlevania, I mean, yeah, I do agree. Like I wouldn't want them to take it out, mind you, because those scenes, although they caught me off guard, they're really important to the story. But
Yeah, they're very important.
But it caught me very off guard because all
I
of a
think
sudden
that
there
was
just
kind
tits
of the
and abs
point.
everywhere.
I think that was kind and like that scene with like Alucard in the
Yeah.
final scene of him. I forget what he says. It's like, I guess I understand you, father, or whatever. And then he
Yeah.
walks back and dude,
Oh,
that like holy shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you haven't watched it, I would recommend. It's I would say maybe the best game
Anime?
game like TV show version of a video game ever.
Oh,
I'll
and
check
If
it
that
out.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Richard Armitage doing Trevor Belmont. That was an incredible voiceover.
And the animation, the fight scenes, dude. Like
I love
Jesus
how graphic
Christ.
it is. Like I'm so used to people talking about anime, like, oh, why do you watch that kid stuff? And then you go in there and there's a fucking disembowelment scene in the second episode.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
graphic, but it fits it perfectly. Like I love that.
Okay. If you want a really graphic anime
Mhm.
that
Attack on
also you know how the first episode of Invincible, I'm sorry, Rupert, you're like
That's
fully
okay.
not really a part
I know.
of
I
this
have not
conversation.
watched either of
but-
these shows.
The first
But that's no problem.
episode of Invincible kind of lulls you into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
A show that does that really well is Made in Abyss. It is
Yes.
maybe my have you watched it?
Yes, it totally
Holy-
gives you this false sense of security.
It's like, oh, this is so great. Oh, what just
Oh.
oh no. Also, there's about a collective 30 seconds of that show that don't happen consecutively that I feel like they just could have cut out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know which 30 seconds I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's a singular blemish on an otherwise perfect show.
Yeah.
Like even okay, I don't listen to anime soundtracks lightly. Its soundtrack is really fucking
Okay,
good.
we
It
should
is
seriously put that
like-
into the quotes. But
I don't listen to anime soundtracks
lightly.
lightly, but
Yes, that is top-notch grammar. That's
Also,
like all of English has worked to peak in that statement.
Have you guys seen Demon? Okay, is it Demon Slayer or Demon Hunter?
I do
Demon
not watch
Slayer,
enough anime.
that's
Demon Slayer.
another good one. Yeah, anime, it's kind of sad that anime has like a pretty big stigma around it,
Yeah.
but it's fair because there are people that watch anime and you just know that they watch anime and that's one of their main
Yeah,
fucking
character
personality
traits. That's like their
Yeah,
character
yeah.
traits. They're an NPC.
Yeah.
In real life NPC, they just watch anime.
Their fucking side quest would be something to do with anime.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah, their
honestly,
side quests,
I get the stigma of people saying that anime is young. For me,
Yeah,
one
that
of
doesn't
my
make
favorite
sense to me.
animes was Pokemon X and Y. Like I watched that whole series like 4 or 5
Oh,
times.
I watched all those Pokemon movies
At
so
my
much. Like, I was
current
actually
age-
crying at the end of some of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I gotta be honest. The end of season 3 of Pokemon X and Y. This was only like 2 years ago. I'm not gonna try to cheese my way out of this. I was like 15 and I was just laying in bed watching it, and I watched the final episode and I started fucking crying. Like, no, they're all leaving. And then I don't know if you guys have seen any Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I thought it was awful.
I dropped off with Pokemon when I was like 10.
I watched
no.
Indigo League on Netflix, and that's it.
Yeah, the Indigo League was secondary best to X and Y in my opinion, and then Sun and Moon is the latest one that's been running. And I don't like it because they all of a sudden made Ash really immature. They went for a different approach, which was the Pokemon school, like staying in a single location as opposed to traveling around.
I
And
guess they
don't
had to
like
change
that.
it up after fucking 20 years, 30 years of
The same
making
exact
the
same
same
thing.
fucking
The only
show.
thing yeah.
Well, you know, if it
I
ain't
just
broke,
didn't
don't
like that
fix it. It's
they-
like Oasis. Every song they've ever written is pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah.
Green Day.
Like
Actually, almost all of them
the
are
thing that
musicians.
sucked was all of a sudden they went into Sun and Moon and they changed Ash's personality and they gave him like a higher voice and made him act like a 4-year-old fucking child, and that ruined it.
Yeah.
I definitely think
to
that
be
I would
really-
like to see a like TV-14 Pokemon series.
Yeah,
That would be
Yeah.
great. I would watch
Like-
that
like
probably.
Castlevania
Recently-
Pokemon series.
Maybe. Actually, yeah, maybe. But yeah, so like
Yeah. That's the thing that I feel like it hasn't done. It hasn't like grown with the audience.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what like Harry
shows
Potter
do.
did really
Yeah.
well, even though I
Yeah.
fucking hate Harry Potter and most things about it.
Yeah, I'm on and off with Harry Potter.
Harry Potter grew with its audience getting more and more
Yeah.
serious. Same with Rick Riordan,
Yeah,
who I really
yeah.
like. Rick Riordan. How did Harry Potter become like the defining series of that generation instead of
how did
Percy
that-
Jackson? Like
I think
Seriously?
because
Yeah.
I think because it was the first in its genre to approach a more
Yeah.
younger perspective on magic rather than
Yeah, I guess
old
so.
wizards and stuff.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
It
it's
was unique. Whereas, I mean, like I love Rick Riordan, but a lot of his stuff at that
I mean, it's
time
pretty fucking
fit in with
unique.
generic. Well, it was unique in the style, but the stories were generic. Of
Yeah.
okay, the heroes always win.
The plot
Yeah.
lines are that's the thing, is that the world's really good and the characters are really good,
Yeah.
but the plot is fucking god awful.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like every single time I've been rereading them recently, and every single time it's you have a week or less to go to this place and do the thing in order to save the world.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Like
what the
Harry
plot
Potter, something I did respect about that, like you were saying, growing with the audience. to all of a
That takes
sudden
skill,
have
yeah.
one of the Weasley brothers die in
Yeah.
the last couple of movies. I mean, that was
Spoilers,
a
I
massive
guess, if
slap in
you've
the
been
face.
living under a rock for your entire
No one
life.
has not seen all the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
There's seriously no one on Earth who would be watching this video that hasn't
Yeah.
seen every Harry Potter movie.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Like,
yeah,
I
sorry,
can't even like
continue.
imagine that.
yeah.
How do you manage that? It's like an
Yeah, I'm not
achievement.
sure if it would be possible to not learn that Dumbledore dies and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't read Harry Potter until read or watch Harry Potter until 2 years ago, just because
Really?
I'd never had the opportunity. And my parents weren't fantasy nerds or anything, so I didn't have much exposure to that until I chose to. And yeah, one second, sorry.
What do you two think of classic sci-fi books? Like, it's sort of my preferred sort of genre reading, like, Isaac Asimov, like
I don't
stuff like
know. I haven't read a lot of classic books. I've only read a couple. But one sci-fi book series is my favorite book series of all time.
Yeah.
That would be the Red Rising
that.
series.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
It's real fucking good.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's just like, ugh,
Hey, it's a
really
cat.
good.
Cat.
Kitty cat,
Vet delivery.
good,
Aw.
good.
What's the name?
He hates me.
I mean, fair enough. We all do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
I mean, that's the
same.
point of this podcast.
Way to go, cat.
Podcast. Oh,
Po-
okay.
Pogcat.
Pogcat, yes.
Welcome to the Pogcat.
Yes.
Talking about things that we don't really know. This is the Pogcast.
Welcome to this episode of the Pogcat. And that was a very well executed joke.
Let's go. Editing.
Yeah. That only took a lot of work.
Okay, quick question. Have either of you guys seen Distractable, the podcast?
I haven't actually.
No.
It's it's something YouTuber Markiplier he did with a couple of his friends, and I started watching it, and genuinely, it's just really fun. I mean, it's a little bit censored, but like the idea of it that they did was really fun. So if you're ever looking for something fun to just sit back and listen to, I highly recommend that.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you guys watched Bo Burnham's Inside?
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
I don't think I've watched that.
It
one.
wasn't a comedy.
No,
That's
I
for
haven't
fuck's
watched
sake.
it. Yeah.
I just like personally, I've naturally never enjoyed like things that get like movies and stuff that try to get really deep, unless it's like a hidden sort of sub message, like Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings got really deep, but it wasn't on the surface.
Yeah.
Inside, I mean, it was good. I didn't not enjoy it. I just didn't love it. Like a lot of people absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. And also, Welcome to the Internet is actually like a verified banger. It goes
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. The music was
But yeah,
really
it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, one
gotta
funny,
watch it.
I did find a white woman's Instagram pretty funny. That one was funny. But I feel like his old stuff is just so funny. It's almost impossible to live up to it. Like
Yeah.
Straight White Male is just fucking hilarious. And
gosh.
also from the perspective of God is also really good.
That was good.
And Sad and A World on Fire. And like all of his songs are just like so funny that I feel like he did it. He was up there.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I did like that Inside kind of covered the bit of depression that a lot of people went through. Like personally, I've always struggled with depression. For specific reasons, and to which counseling and therapy I tried at one point to help because of a process that my brain goes through, which I won't explain right now. But when I was younger, I just kind of learned to push through the depression. So I got really, really depressed during quarantine. And I know for me, because of the way I've learned to handle it, it didn't impede or change my life at all. It was just, I just was able to approach it with the mindset of, oh, fucking hell, I'm depressed again. It's going to be a shitty couple of weeks or months. And I know a lot of people who also got depressed. Like my mom, she got really depressed. My dad actually didn't, because he got time to be at home rather than travel. But
This has been a really hard year for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I did like, I think for me, my favorite part of Inside wasn't, you know, just the shits and giggles of it. It was the part of it that approached the depression that a lot of people went through, and how aggravating it was to be inside every day and to step outside into your yard, which is something I've always done when I just need a break from the world. Just go outside and lay down in my yard. And it got to a point where that felt no different than being inside my house. Like physically, I could not feel a change to going outside to being inside. And I think a lot of people I've talked to went through something similar, of the comfort zones that you're so used to experiencing through everyday life were all of a sudden gone because you were stuck inside, and you no longer appreciated those comfort zones. They just became part of your everyday life.
Yeah.
So I think that was our serious minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say
Let's do
almost serious
lukewarm
5
takes.
minutes. Yeah, lukewarm takes o'clock, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a good lukewarm take?
Yeah, lukewarm takes.
People get way too angry at vegans and vegetarians. Like, what's with that? Why are you so mad
Okay.
that this person doesn't like meat?
Okay,
I
on
don't
that note,
Yeah.
I have no problem with people being vegan,
Me
but
neither.
I fucking hate preachy vegans. People that are like, I'm vegan, and their personality is about their eating religion.
That can
It's-
be a little bit annoying sometimes, but
But I feel like it's
But
kind of extended past that, at least like what I've seen on
It
the
has.
internet and like even in real life sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, why do people dislike? I guess like preachy vegans are irritating, but so are like preachy anime lovers and shit like that.
True.
It's just like,
Exactly, like anybody that's preachy, like okay, certain topic I think we brought up before.
yeah, I think
People
that's
that
the
are-
lukewarm take, by the way.
Yeah, people that are anti-vax, I don't have any problem with them not getting the vaccine,
Just-
so long as they're not inhibiting me. But it's the people that are preachy anti-vaxxers that want to make me fucking beat them over
I
the head
have a
with a
serious problem with
I have a problem with anti-vaxxers.
Me too.
Well, okay, well,
That's a hot take. That's not a
That is-
lukewarm take.
that
That's
is not lukewarm.
that's like the
That
hottest
is-
take I've ever heard.
That is like
Peak hot take. That's
fucking
like
neutron
sun
star
take. Yeah.
Okay, well, my brother, he was an anti-vaxxer because he didn't handle flu vaccines very well. I've not
okay,
gotten the flu
that's
vaccine.
different.
I'm not talking
That's different.
COVID, mind you. Like the people that aren't choosing to get the COVID vaccine that aren't allergic are fucking morons.
Yes.
Okay.
That
okay.
I'm not saying. I'm just
So
saying
what
People
you're
that are
saying
taking
is
like
that-
a flu vaccine.
You're saying that you're fine with people who are allergic to the vaccine not getting a vaccine.
No, like it's like I've talked to people and known them for years, and then asked, "So, are you getting the flu vaccine this year?" And they're like, "No, we don't get vaccines. It's just
Well, the
our family
flu
never had."
vaccine
Like
is
that,
like a different
like
thing.
flu vaccines and even certain vaccines when they were kids, which I don't agree with, mind
Yeah.
you. But
I
more
think
just
that
like
the getting the vaccines when you're kids is extremely important, but the flu vaccine, that's just a different thing. That's
okay, like tetanus and
Yeah, but,
hepatitis. I've
I mean-
traveled, so those were mandatory for me. So
It's
I don't agree with it. But the people that don't preach it, I mean, live your life. If you die early, that's on you. I mean,
Yeah, but the problem is that the flu still
indeed.
kills a lot of people every
Mhm.
year.
yeah.
And so like the more people that get vaccinated, the more people that can't get the vaccine die.
Yeah.
Because they're
Yep.
immunocompromised or whatever.
Mhm.
And getting the flu while being immunocompromised can very well be a death sentence. And so
And mind
You know.
you, as somebody who's gotten a tetanus shot, I'm never going to say that they're pleasant. It is never pleasant to get a vaccine. I don't like having a needle shoved up my right ass cheek. It's not fun.
you have to
I
get
don't-
tetanus.
it's in your.
That's
that-
not-
Yeah. I had to
Where
get
did you go to get your because when I got my tetanus shot, it just went in, I think, my left arm.
Yeah.
No,
So-
for tetanus shot, because I was going to the Bahamas, and I think at the time I went there, it was mandatory because some iron problem in the water or something. So my dad made sure I got a tetanus shot, so I got a severe one, and they had to put it in the right ass cheek.
Ah.
I couldn't sit down for 2 days. Every time I sat down, it
hurt.
felt like someone taking a sledgehammer and just going bam on my right ass cheek. So yeah, that wasn't fun.
I'm sorry, but the imagery of that is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was-
Okay,
hot-
so I've done a
lukewarm
lukewarm
take.
take. Have you done a lukewarm take?
I haven't
River?
done lukewarm take. Okay.
Was that a lukewarm take, River?
I
No,
don't know.
that was like a freaking hot take.
Just for clarity and repurposing of speech, people that are not getting the COVID vaccine, you're morons. You are morons. If any of you
Okay.
are watching this, go and get the fucking needle. But if you don't want to get the flu vaccine, if you don't want to get the hepatitis vaccines, and you don't want to get the regular vaccines, I respect that. So long as you're not going up to other people and telling them not to get it.
It's also still stupid, though.
It is, but that's their choice, and they're entitled to make that choice. Like they're entitled to have that decision.
I guess you sort of warped it into a lukewarm take at this point.
And, you know,
I
if-
guess
if
it's
you-
it's
I
like
can kind of see the point.
it's
with it.
like pretty warm, but it's still
It-
technically
yeah,
lukewarm.
technically lukewarm. It's on the verge. Okay, okay. Zoom is actually the best video calling.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Oh,
The only thing that it
Discord's
needs
pretty
is
good.
emotes. Okay, Zoom honestly needs emotes because, like, if my camera isn't working and my mic isn't working, I want to be
It
able
does
to
have
click
emotes.
and like do a little wavy
Reactions.
Do you
Have
see
you never
those?
seen this?
I've seen that, but it
Thumbs
doesn't
up.
work on mine.
I'm crying with laughter. I'm amazed that you don't know how this works. Ta-da! Wait, how do we shift around?
I don't.
You know, I can
I
raise a
raised my
hand. Our hand. Like we're all just flipping around. It's crazy.
Yeah, like I have the
so-
reactions button, but it doesn't work on my computer. So I thought maybe they hadn't.
Yeah, I
fixed
mean,
it
you
or
can
something.
use every emoji. Like seriously, here's a chicken.
Oh.
Here's a
Really?
chicken.
I don't have access to those. Oh, you have an Apple computer, don't you?
Yeah. Here's a flag.
We
How do
can't
you
see
guys-
those. Those
No.
show up
Here
as
are eyeballs.
Those show up as in the top left-hand corner
There's a
as
mouse.
not an asterisk, but a little like file not found symbol.
Oh.
I assume that's what that is. Like in the code, that's in the Zoom code. That's probably the
Yeah.
stock like.
I have no idea what
you know,
this is.
in
thing.
Gmod, how if an asset isn't there, it just turns into the giant error sign.
Yeah.
That's Zoom's version, I assume.
Yeah, exactly.
I assume.
Yeah. But yeah,
I've used Google Teams. I've used
Google Teams is
I've
annoying.
used Skype. Zoom
Skype
is
is
just
limited.
Zoom just works incredibly well.
It has the best like noise cancellation algorithms. That's my lukewarm take. Zoom
Okay,
is actually
but on another note, Discord
to say
has
that
a really
Discord is
good
the best
meeting
one.
system, but I
like
still
great
wouldn't,
meeting
Discord.
system. It's
but I
great
still wouldn't say it
casual
works
thing.
as flawlessly as Zoom because
in
like
terms of
sometimes it
flawless.
takes like 40 minutes to connect your audio and everything on Discord because you have to know your computer better to use Discord.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
And
but-
Discord definitely has some like
It's glitchier.
glitches
Yeah.
that comes along with a free software.
Exactly.
So like, and Zoom isn't 100% free. So
Yeah.
I personally like Discord better.
Yeah,
because
if
it
you two
also
disagree,
is-
it's a lukewarm take.
yeah. If
Yeah.
some people, it's a lukewarm. I feel like it's a lukewarm take when it's like, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
like, I would
Okay,
say.
yeah.
I would say Zoom is the best video service.
Yeah.
Is definitely a lukewarm take because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but
Yeah.
I think that, it's lukewarm.
Okay, yeah.
What's with the fucking facial expression?
I don't know. I just
Well, we
went
got
full on
one.
Stevie T there. I just went full on Stevie T there. What just happened?
All right, well,
Okay, on that
On
note,
that note, Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Have
Yeah.
a wonderful podcast.
I'm gonna go feed my fucking cat in a few hours.
And end the podcast.
Yeah.
Insane.
Nice.